Here's your Storm Tracker weather forecast with Chief Forecaster Bob McGuire.
And good evening, everybody. I tell you what, we're starting off with a beautiful week next 2 or 3 days. Take a look at this picture. Here we start off with a beautiful picture, too, from Steve Z. Kinney. This is a bighorn sheep in the Bighorn Canyon, obviously. Cool-looking shot there. A couple of sheep there. And look at this one. This comes from Lynn Richardson. We're looking out towards Hart Mountain and the Rattlesnake Mountains. This was a sunset tonight. Look at the beautiful colors out there. Was that gorgeous or what? Meanwhile, let's move on. And here's what's happening over at Red Lodge. This is the way it looked today. Look at the blue sky out there. It was just a gorgeous day. They are busy grooming the runs right now. And I tell you what, they're opening up on Friday. That's good. They're opening up all over the place in this week and next week. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun the next 2 or 3 days. And all we need is a little more snow. We'll probably get some later on in the weekend. In the meantime, here's what's happening at Billings right now. Currently 35 degrees with those mostly clear skies. We do have a southwesterly wind at about 15 miles per hour. What a beautiful night out there. Now, as you see, our high temp today actually topped out at 45. Here's your normal high, 43. The record, 68 back in 2003. Record low was 8 below back in 1985. And as far as precipitation, nothing new fell in the rain gauge today. So here's where we are for the month. We're right where we need to be at 4100s. For the year, we're at 1827. Only need to be just a little under 13 inches. So yeah, we're still headed normal there as well. So let's move on. Our reported temperatures, current temps right now, mostly into the teens and 20s out in the west. 34 over at Cutbank, 30s across Havre. And you can see over here towards the northeast, we're starting to cool back down. Glasgow about 22 degrees. You see over here at the Williston, North Dakota, 27. 30 at Glendive. Here in Billings, we're at 35. But look at Livingston. Those downsloping winds off the mountains still have a tendency to kind of cook things up a little bit, and so they are at 40 degrees right now. These are our reported highs for today. Look at all this. A lot of 30s and 40s out in the west. Look at Cutbank, 50 degrees. Other side of the mountain, coldest spot in the state, 39 degrees over at Kalispell. Everyone else generally to the 40s. Oh, here we go. Glasgow is a little bit cooler, 35 degrees there, 27 at Williston. But let's move on and show you what's happening out there now. Doppler radar shows you a few lingering scattered high clouds, a couple of snowflakes moving into North Dakota. This is what was left of a fast-moving Alberta Clipper type cold front that moved through last night. It continues to make its way in towards the Dakotas, and now the cloudy skies we had in eastern Montana this morning, they have just about left the state, and here's the reason why. High pressure in the upper levels and at the surface moving into the region, kind of push out most of those cloudy skies, kind of scouring out some of the valleys as well. So what's going to happen, we'll see mostly sunny skies moving in, but look at this. California, we got some scattered clouds rolling in, maybe some California rain finally making a way in that area. Also, this thing here will start pushing its way onshore. So at the surface, here's what we have. You can see the moisture moving in towards Southern California. Another batch out there. All that starts moving in tomorrow. High pressure moves into our region. We're looking at mostly sunny skies, and that warm front continues to move on through the region. And eventually, by the time Wednesday gets here, some of that moisture starts making its way onshore and heading towards western Montana. By Thanksgiving Day, we'll probably see some rain and snow showers out there. But tonight, we cool back down to the teens and 20s out west, 20s and 30s back here in the east with generally clear skies. Tomorrow, back to the 40s and 50s in south central and eastern Montana, mostly 30s and 40s out in the west, but everybody gets to enjoy mostly sunny skies tomorrow. But for Billings tonight, mostly clear skies. Will cool down to 30 with a southwesterly wind at about 15 to 25 miles per hour. Next 7 days, well, we'll wind up with temps into the 50s through Thanksgiving Day. Then on Friday, the day of the big holiday parade, a 30% chance for rain and snow, 48 for the high, down to 28 for the low that night. Over the weekend, 30s for both days, and then back up to 40 by Monday. Let's go back to Jay.
All right.